We're closed. For
Hey, kid.
Oh, Lucas.
Gee, what happened to you? Looks like somebody's been through the ringer.
You should mind your own business, old man, before I bring up your ex-wife.
Hey now, I'm just looking out for a former student of mine. You're always my business.
Oh, I bet I am. That's the only way a has-been like you could ever stay relevant.
Ha! Yeah, that must be it. Now, you gonna invite me in and just let me stand here like an asshole?
Fine, come in then. You want some coffee?
I got enough, old sis, thank you very much. That brew you make is rancid.
Oh, I did that on purpose. I wanted to do detective work, not dumb chores like some airbrained secretary.
Feigning incompetence, huh? Clever move.
I guess so. I just wish that shrewdness of mine could make me some money.
There's my segue. Did you hear the news on the Soothsayer?
I never took you for a sucker, Lucas. This is Cassidy. There's no way that reward is legit.
You're wrong. Mayor Adams is different. He's the real deal.
And you know this how exactly?
Well, because it just so happens that I was hired to find dirt on the guy. I got nada. Zip. He's a total Boy Scout.
Whatever. We're still talking about a serial killer. Do I look suicidal to you?
Kinda. You passed out at noon, stinking of booze, and that eviction notice hanging over your head isn't doing you any favors.
That's none of your concern. I'm handling it. I just need a goddamn case. A normal case. Free of homicidal maniacs.
Don't know what to tell you, kid. Things are looking kinda dry on that front, you dig?
Oh, God. Please don't try to sound hip, Lucas. Your Dick Tracy imitation is cringeworthy enough.
I suppose you could always pawn off that bike of yours. Buy you another month or two.
Tell him, Mildred. Lose the Catmobile? I'd rather chop off my left tit.
I may be a has-been, but I'm fairly sure that self-mutilation won't do you much good. A couple $100K, on the other hand.
I love money just as much as the next girl, but, I mean, this isn't just a long shot. It's about as likely as Mildred turning vegan and taking up juggling.
Come on, one more case, for old time's sake. 50-50 split. How could anyone beat my rugged charm and your youthful vigor?
Lucas, we both know you're about as charming as a clown at a funeral. And the last time I saw my vigor was 3 tequila bottles ago.
All right. I know what I'm beating. I'll drop it.
Look, thanks for the tip. I might actually take a shot at that bounty, but you need to accept that we're not a team anymore. We had a good run, but I have my own thing going. Look, see? My name is on the frosted glass and everything.
I can respect that. You're not allergic to a little quid pro quo from time to time, though, are you?
Now, that I can do. That's how the world works anyway. It's all just an endless circle jerk of quid pro fucking quo.
I don't quite see things that way, but my door is always open if you'd like to discuss the case.
Sure. May the best woman win.
You telling me I'd look good in a dress? Later, kid.
Bye, Lucas. Well, it's not like I have anything better to do. I should have information on the Soothsayer somewhere in this room. Yeah. Maybe there's something about the killings in these papers. All right. I found a few interesting articles about the most recent murder. Cassidy's first and only... Just outdated casework. Can't bring myself to take them down. Various reference books and technical manuals. My radio. When there's new meth... My walk-in closet. A postcard left by Jimmy Cochran, that strange old geezer I met at a mental institution a few years ago. He was discharged a year after we met, and for some reason, he seems to think I had something to do with it. Eileen and me, before Rain investigation started going downhill. We worked great together, didn't we? I wish things didn't have to go the way they did. I should probably examine these articles I found first. What bills? Daily papers from the last couple weeks. Cassidy's first and only serial killer. The only thing standing between me and a massive payday. I should close my notebook first. All right, I think that's everything I've got on Deborah in here. When I'm ready to leave, I should be able to learn more about the other victims at the library. Hi, I need some help, please.
Of course. How can I be of assistance?
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
Quite a bit. Do you have a more specific line of inquiry?
What do you know about the murder?
I believe she was killed at her writer's retreat, stabbed to death. The police say the MO was similar to the other victims, with the shattered mirror and all that.
Where's this writer's retreat located exactly?
There's an area called Bear Creek, just on the border of the national park. Sinclair owned a small cabin there.
All right, got it. That's a decent drive, so I think I'll head out there tomorrow. What kind of books did Deborah write?
She dabbled in many different genres over the years, but her main bulk of work could probably be defined as horror, mystery, or a combination of the two. Afflicted, Dead Ends Meet, and the Jenny Payne trilogy are some of her most well-known titles.
Okay. Was she working on a new book when she died?
I believe so, yes. But I don't have any details to share.
What do you know about Deborah's private life?
She had quite an interesting life. Adopted as a child, and her adoptive father, Sebastian Willis Sinclair, was an accomplished author in his own right. Deborah's birth mother was a young homeless woman, and her father was a Native American. Deborah spent much of her life trying to track down her biological father, unsuccessfully. Perhaps in some part due to her roots, Deborah's books have often contained subject matter inspired by Native American religion. She was childless and unmarried when she passed away. Rumors say she was gay, but God knows tabloids are quick to jump to conclusions. I don't think she ever clarified that matter to the public. If you are curious to learn more, I would highly recommend her acclaimed autobiography, Unbound.
Oh, I might check that out. Thanks for the information. Thanks. I'll come back if I have more questions.
Very well. Good luck.
A bunch of magazines. So apparently if there's a fire, I'm supposed to run through those gigantic double doors 10 feet away. Phew, I'm saved. Not yet. I'll focus on the yellow pages. Handy for looking up people and businesses. No dice. Hardly a shocker, she was a celebrity. Huh. I wish it was that easy. I wish, but if I don't shape up and get some work done, I'm gonna end up sleeping somewhere way less comfy. Thankfully, I don't need to make any calls right now. Every time I pick that thing... Thanks for the headache, you... Empty. The city we're in, unfortunately. I should grab this in case I need to. Just out. Who's the best fluff ball? Couldn't agree more. You can rent one of those if you lack a fit. It's this year's calendar. Could be useful in a jiff, but I think I'll talk. Microfilms containing images. It's one of those. You can rent one of those if you... One more thing.
Yes?
I'm looking to find some information on the Soothsayer.
Ah. Quite a few people have taken an interest in that case lately.
That's so. Well, I'm not scared of a little competition. So, you got anything for me?
Yes. I would direct you to the microfilm viewer at the end of the hall. We have full scans of all of...
Perfect.
Indeed. If I may ask...
You probably heard there's a reward, right?
I see.
Thanks.
Very well. Good luck.
Microfilms containing images. It's one of those advanced. Microfilms containing images of. It's one of those advanced microfilm viewers. Microfilm. Microfilms contain. Cassidy's first and only serial killer. I should be able to learn more about the Soothsayer at the library. It's one of those. Okay, let's see here. It would take ages to look through all the microfilms since the killings began, so maybe I can figure out on what date the murder prior to Deborah's occurred. Hopefully I can deduce the date of the previous murder from the articles I picked up at the office. When I have a good date written down, I can view the corresponding microfilm and look for useful information. Microfilms containing images of scanned newspapers. They're organized by calendar date. All right, I've got a date written down. I can use that to find the corresponding microfilm. Looks like there are no microfilms at all for the month of May. I guess that makes sense, it's the current month and they probably scan the papers on a monthly rolling basis. Well, not a biggie. I already checked the more recent papers back in the office for Soothsayer coverage, so I should focus on the earlier month. Yeah, this date should be good. I'll search through a week or so of microfilm, starting from the date I've written down. Hopefully I can find some useful information on the previous victim. Yes, there we go. I'll have these printed. Alright, rinse and repeat. I should try to determine the previous microfilm date based on the information in these new pages. That way I can make my way back. I know where Constance Hill is, but that's a fair distance from the city. Better save it for tomorrow. For now... No. I don't think this date I've got written down is good. I can't waste time by checking every date. I should look for the date of the previous... No. No need to do that again. Worth a shot? Rats. I was hoping to find issue number 842 here. I guess the Sun is not a daily paper. Oh, and Jane Doe died on April 25th to boot, didn't she? That's the day before this. Seems unlikely that the murders were that close. Jane Doe was the fourth victim of the Soothsayer. She was burned alive. I think I'm done with that victim for today. I should focus on my other leads for now. I should close my notebook first. Looks like there are no microfilms at all for the month of... Well, not a biggie. No. I don't think this date I've got written down is good. Worth a shot? Rats. I was hoping to find issue number 842 here. I guess the Sun is not a daily paper. Oh, and Jane Doe died on... Doing that once was enough. No. 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 I don't think this date I've got written down is good. No. Hmm. 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 No. I don't think this date I've got written down